What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? I was gonna do this after I got back from the gym because I want to go boxing today, but I turned on Masters of Orion, and I was about to be like, I'm totally done with that game. I'm bored with that game and all that bullshit. Um, but then, okay, so there's 8 AIs, and I've only found 6 of them so far. And the 2 in my quadrant just like teamed up against me, and I think the one next to the one on like the far end quadrant is going to team up with one of them against me as well. So I kind of want to like pivot to right now I'm doing science exploration technology, like +1 to food output and shit like that for when you found a new colony. I'm about to pivot to shields and missiles and fucking blow some shit up. I was trying to do the thingy where I can do the mind control because then I don't have to train ground troops to take over. I just like I take over your people, but I can't do that. I'm gonna have to fucking. I got the one instead where I don't worry about high or low gravity, but it seems I'm probably gonna go to war instead. So blow some shit up. But it doesn't even matter. It's just a stupid AI I've beaten a bajillion times. But look, uh, probably just gonna go to the gym later. Might get some Five Guys. Who the fuck knows, right? I should get my oil changed. I don't drive anywhere anymore though, and I haven't. It doesn't need to be changed, but it's been so long. I should probably change it, even though it's synthetic. Look, all things being equal, I think I'm holding up pretty well. I do not want anything to do with that stupid hag. Seriously. I'm not joking when I say all the other bullshit. Yeah, hella upset. Yeah, losing face and all that bullshit. It's hella annoying, right? On some level, you can kind of justify it as work. I don't I don't like it. I'm not happy with it. But on some level, you can justify it as work. Oh, look, it's an artist doing across the ropers, right? Waiting for you, rendezvous, Three's Company 2. It's the ropers have their show now. Everybody, it's the ropers. Tune into the ropers. I get it. I get it. I don't understand what the fuck that has to do with stealing money from me and my niece. If you wanted to do that ghetto horror shit, you should have kept doing that shit without me. Why did you involve me in that bullshit? Because you're a used goods whore and you get passed around and nobody wants your ass. That's why you re-signed that contract in 2018. I was that douchey loser isn't your uncle, it's probably your manager or some shit like that. And that douchey loser was probably like, this is your shining grace. Go shake your fucking ass at this fucker and try to seduce him. And it worked. But then that douchey loser wanted to fucking invite me to some fucking faggy party in the middle of fucking Manhattan. I didn't go. Why didn't you just show the fuck up? You can show up to the studio. You can show up in the ghetto. You can show up fucking all these stupid losing fucking Laker games. You can't show up here. Stupid fucking whore. And now no one wants you to. The only place I want you to show up now is court for stealing from a child and committing grand larceny. And unfortunately, it's not a crime to go whore around the ghetto, but it should be. All right. I am going to figure out the best way to turn these. See, what I might start doing is dangling technology in front of the AIs. I'll be like, hey, you know what would be crazy? You know how they told you that the 3 of you could beat me? Well, I've developed this new bomb, and if I gave it to you, you could use it against one of them. And then only me and you would have the bombs, and they wouldn't have those bombs. They'd be indiscriminate. That's what I'm doing to them. And then one of them, I did some economic warfare as well, because one of them founded a planet or colonized a planet that I was going to colonize. So I was like, hey, it's cool. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Let's do a trade treaty. Because when you do the trade treaty, it costs money. So we did the trade treaty. And then the next turn, I blew up their colony, which is declaration of war. And I was like, yeah, so what? I got the other ones in trade treaties with me right now as well. Fuck your trade treaty. That's where we're at right now. That actually might be why they're teaming up against me. I did do that first because they were mineral deposits that I wanted, and you can't have them. And I understand that. Look, that was gonna be their third. Like, Okay, so like, well, okay. There's like, if this whole thing is the map, and each one of these dots is a planet, the planet I'm fighting over is like over here, and their home planet is right here, and I'm over here. But I've got an outpost right here, and I've got a couple of frigates, and I'll get there eventually, and it's easier for me if you just don't have it. So like at first it wasn't a declaration of war, I was just like destroying their ships and whatnot. But I shifted my attention over here for a minute, and I came back, and they had founded a planet. And I was like, well, yeah, you can't do that. I'm the Master of Orion. But anyways, so I'm gonna go do that for a little bit, then I'm gonna go punch some bags, and then I'm assuming I will hear from someone about how to prosecute this stupid ghetto used goods whore for stealing from a child. They're literally, like, I'm sick of saying it, they're retarded. Like, the more I learn about, I understand now why she didn't want to tell me anything about her. I was so interested. I was like, I want to know everything about you. And I was like, I want to know the real you. I want to know the real Tiffany or whatever the fuck. And without saying a word, she is showing me the real Tiffany, and she is a ghetto used goods whore who gets passed around from poser to poser so she can be in shitty SpongeBob animes because she's fucking retarded, doesn't have any education, and all she knows how to do is sing and dance, do fucking things like that. She's fucking retarded. She's used goods. I do not want that. No matter what. Okay, no matter what you say or do or try to justify it, you stole money. You claim to profess your love for me, stole a bunch of money, and then whored around with a bunch of dudes. I cannot have you in my life because some of those dudes you whored around with are literal felons and associated with felons. So you did it to your goddamn self. You need to go hang out with Sneaker and Density. You really do. No one else wants you.